Uh-oh, did he take his speech from him?
Today has been an exciting day for all of us. I realize that middle school graduation isn't quite high school or college graduation, but I think it's still a pretty big deal. I want to thank all of you for coming and apologize to all the parents for the trouble your kids have caused you over the last 3 years. In thinking about what to say during today's commencement, I was reminded of what Gary Trudeau once said. Commencement speeches were invented largely in the belief that students should never be released into the world without being properly sedated. So, I'll try to keep this short and sweet. When I sat down to write this speech, I thought of what advice I could give to my friends and family before we go off to high school. And as I pondered about all the troubles that lay ahead of us, such as taking the SATs, searching and applying to colleges, scrambling between multiple buildings, I realized the best advice I could give was, don't go. Go back. Put your stuff in your locker and just refuse to leave. We have it good here. The market has truly been a blast, and it's safe to say we've really enjoyed ourselves. The teachers are good. We know all the kids by now. The workload is not easy, but it's not overwhelming. And there's only one building. Life is pretty good. The high school is scary. Why leave the comfort of our beloved Clarke for the harsh world of high school? It seemed to me that the grass was green right here. But life must go on, and so must we. So I kept thinking. And as I sat there, brooding about how to get over all the troubles in high school, I realized it wasn't going to be that hard. I ran through all the problems in my head and came to the conclusion that we are prepared. Although it's a big jump from 8th to 9th grade, I definitely believe we are fully primed. We've written 7-page essays. We've taken final exams, and we've been taught it off by teachers who have gone out of their way and stayed late after school with 300 of the most vituperous kids to make sure we know the material. We are prepared. When we first came here, we had just learned our multiplication tables. Now we're doing quadratic equations in our sleep. Kind of. And we've done tons of huge projects, like the science fair and marble toy projects, all of which our parents have been there to help us late at night, maybe even when we were asleep. We are prepared. And we've all run the mile, so we should just be able to walk around in circles until we find our classes. And we've survived DC, thanks to a huge amount of effort on the part of Dr. Flynn. And the administration, who called up everybody to make sure they could go. We are prepared. Granted, the finals and essays in high school may be harder and longer, but I think we're all closer to high school level than most of us will. We've all learned lots of things. Some of us more than others, and some of us in different ways than others, but we've all grown. And the step from 8th to 9th grade is all a step in hand. So I'm changing my life. I'm deciding to make it go. Don't be afraid, because there's nothing to be afraid of. The lockers are still too small to be stuffed into. We've been with young upperclassmen before, and academically, we're set. So expel any anxiety about next year, because we're ready to go. And if things ever get too stressful, you know you have 300 great friends to back you up, like they've done so many times. Our teachers, parents, friends, and the administration have equipped us well. All the preparation won't get you over a mountain if you don't climb it yourself. You need your own grit and determination to succeed and get you through the tough times that are ahead. Winston Churchill was a man who knew a lot about determination. I happen to have a commencement speech he made in 1941 during the darkest hours of the Battle of Britain, completely memorized. I'd like to share it with you tonight. Never give in. Never give it up. Never give it up. And then he sat down. This is one of the most famous speeches in history, even though it's only 3 words long. This is because it delivers one of the most important lessons for triumph over adversity. So we can do anything the high school throws at us, as long as we continue to show that indomitable spirit. And remember, as David Brinkley, famous anchorman, said, a successful person is one who can build a firm foundation from the bricks others have thrown at him. So, we're ready to start building, because we're off to high school. Thank you very much. Rosen. Wyatt.